All right, y'all, I'm back at it. Today we're going to be discussing whether children should be allowed at drag shows. We're going to give real live reactions of real live people's opinions on this whole subject. Should they not be allowed at drag shows? Since that's been a thing that's been kind of been pushed lately, I personally don't agree with that. But we want to see what the general public thinks about this. It's fair use.
So there's children present during
Oh my
these.
goodness, that's too much.
That's too much?
Yeah, that's too much. It shouldn't be for the. Oh my goodness, no, never.
What's going on, everyone? James Klug here. Should children be allowed at drag shows? Today we're in Laguna Beach, California to find out what people think. Let's go talk to some people. Huge shout out to Patreon for this. Should children be allowed at drag shows?
Yes, I do believe that's appropriate.
If their parents are okay with it, why not?
Of course, with parent discretion, it's up to the parents. But
Okay, it doesn't surprise me someone like this would be like, "Oh yeah, that's very inclusive. Let's do it." La, da, 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 da. Like, ugh. They just don't see how inappropriate that is, in my humble opinion. Like, there's a reason it's mostly adults at those shows and not children. Like, that's really for adults that know what the hell's going on. It's like they want to rip. It's like they want to rip away a child's innocence. People who think like this, they want to take away the child's innocence as soon as possible. Like, and then I guess they don't believe in letting kids be kids because you only go through childhood once.
I would be okay with my kids attending a drag show. I think that representation is important, and I'm cool with my kids.
Representation of what? Like, they always use. I know people like this always use these words like representation of what. They never go in depth about that.
Being exposed to that.
Do you think that children should be allowed at drag queen shows?
Sure.
We got a yes here. Is that correct? Yes?
Yeah. Since I'm being filmed,
Wow.
I'll be polite. Absolutely no.
Do you guys think small
Okay.
children should be allowed at drag shows, like with drag queens and stuff?
No.
Nah.
What do you guys say no?
I mean, it's a drag show, like there's a reason little kids shouldn't be there, Like it's for anyone over 18, I don't even think we should be there, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, those two young guys have more sense than those older people that probably have children. That's crazy. Let's see what these two have to say.
Answer automatically is no. First of all, it's with the conditioning. So I wouldn't adapt to conditioning the children young. When we're adults, keyword, when we're adults, you can make your own decisions and everything like that. So I wouldn't suggest putting kids in that environment before they are too able to manage their thought processes. I wouldn't think so. I would say no.
You have to separate. You have to separate certain things because at a certain age, they don't understand. You want them to
I love that answer. They don't understand. See, that's my thing. That's why I said earlier, like, let children be children. Just go to a child-appropriate show. There's plenty of them going around all over, like, in your local areas and all over the country. It's like, why would you want to take them there to see grown men dressed as women doing debaucherous acts? But I like what this guy has to say so far.
experience other things, yes. But if I take you and I put you in this situation, how are you going to respond in the future?
Should children be allowed at drag shows? Drag queens?
Yeah.
Yes, if they're into that type of thing.
Dude, how would a child be into that type of? Let's continue.
5-year-old?
Yeah, if they're into it.
Should children be allowed at drag shows
Wow.
where men dress up in skimpy outfits, usually somewhat
it's
skimpy?
mostly for adults. Should be only for adults, yeah.
Well, like I have a 5 and a 2, but I never let them do anything unsupervised, so it should be under supervision.
Under supervision, they should be allowed at drag shows?
Yeah, I think so.
I put together a few recent viral videos. That's basically why people are talking about this. These are them right here. Okay, so there's children present during
Oh my
these.
goodness, that's too much.
That's too much?
Yeah, that's too much. It shouldn't be for the. Oh my goodness, no.
Oh hell no! Look, and I know the people who say, "Yeah, I'm okay with it." Da, 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 da. They gonna change their mind. I've seen that
I'm going to
shit.
show you this and get your thoughts on it. Basically, there's children present in these situations. Okay, I just want to show you.
Wow.
And I want your thoughts. Those are fake, by the way. They're collecting dollar bills from people.
No. Yeah.
What do you say no about?
I don't agree with that. No.
Those are plastic, like fake breasts.
Motherfucker rock around fake tits around all those children. And it is really shocking a lot of people. Even the people that agree with it, it's going to shock them. Of course it would. It's one thing to just say it, that you would do this, and then you see this shit in action right in front of you. Then it's going to really open up your mind and have you see, okay, this is actually pretty messed up. See, that's what most of these people are thinking now. The people who already disagree with this, they're already going to know how messed up that looks. So this is really going to shock the people who say, yeah, children should go there.
It's still
not okay.
in their mind. It's not plastic. It doesn't equate like
I can't go
that.
to a burlesque show.
This is a transgender individual, I believe, allegedly transgender. And I'll show you one more here. This is another one taking $1 from a child and doing the splits.
Yep.
And people are saying
Wow,
yes, that's
man.
okay. You're saying no.
No, absolutely not.
Why are you saying no?
It's ungodly.
Is that appropriate? Should children be allowed at drag events?
Not those drag events.
These are
Not though. So what is Jesus Christ? He said not those drag events. So there are child appropriate drag events all of a sudden. Is this a new thing? Let me know in the comment section below.
drag shows with children present. I'm going to show you this really quick.
Yeah, she's going crazy.
Yeah. Little. I mean, now this is these are.
This dude doesn't look like he's all the way there. I'm just keeping it a buck.
These are men dressed as women, and they're men dressed as women.
Right.
However, he just took $1 from a child.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, and then this is another one.
I get it. I totally understand why anybody would be upset about it.
The video goes on for a little bit, but I do want your thoughts. Should they be allowed at that?
So they shouldn't be allowed at that show, but that doesn't have to do with them being trans. That has to do with their bodies being exposed.
This individual, I believe.
Wow. What the hell is she talking about? I think she just immediately just dodged the question. And for what?
Is transgender. The other one those were like fake plastic breasts, it seems. So anyways, I'm showing you these because children are present during those.
Okay.
Do you still stand by your answer after seeing that, or do you have anything else you want to add? What do you think? What's going on there?
I don't really need to add anything. Again, I respect parents' decisions.
So after seeing those, do you still think they should be allowed at drag shows?
Maybe not little babies, but like kids, like they understand it. They'll see it later in life.
Like 10-year-olds?
Maybe a little higher.
Yeah, I was right. That dude is not all the way there. He should have "do not reproduce" on his forehead.
Maybe not that low.
How low?
Maybe middle school and up.
Middle school?
They'll see it eventually. A couple more years.
And
what is going through their minds when they think like these are children watching grown? These are grown men dressed as women acting goofy. How is that appropriate for a child? I don't get it.
In America, obviously, we tend to protect our youth from explicit content, particularly sexual content. That's why children can't go to like strip clubs or something like that, right? Or it's certainly under the age of 18. Obviously, they're not getting completely nude, but it's pretty sexual, and they're taking dollar bills from children. Is that much different, or what do you think? In your opinion?
Man, it's similar, but
they should be like allowed to do
wow.
it. Hey guys, let's take a quick moment to talk.
The DNA is.
Okay, so yeah, that last guy he clearly didn't know what was going on, in my opinion. He can barely come up with an answer like, oh, yeah, I would be cool with it, or no. It's like, man, it's so simple. Like, of course, you're not going to take children to a strip club for obvious reasons. So, but this is somehow okay with grown men dressed as women. But let's see what these guys. Let me listen to these two guys one more time, and I'm gonna give you my final thoughts. I don't want to go through the entire video.
Self as you're developing will change over time, and that's what they're slowly doing with everything on TV. They're changing our DNA subconsciously. So when you're doing that to a young child,
but you're kind of referring to social engineering in a way.
Indeed.
What would be the reason for them to show? You don't want to. I feel like brainwash them. To put them in that type of. Maybe when they're ordering stuff, they kind of realize and stuff. I feel like that's like kind of like shoving down their throat, like, oh, this is, normal.
It's just not decent to have this kind of shows in presence of the kids. Like age for
All right, so at the end of the day, man, you would think, or an individual would think that having children at these type of shows is inappropriate, and they just shouldn't be there, point blank, period. But it's almost, you're almost disgusted to hear that people actually agree with this, and they don't care about what that does to their child psychologically and what that's going to do to them later. That it shouldn't be normalized for children to be at these types of shows at all. Like I said earlier, just let children be children. Take them to kid-friendly shows. Like that. What's that one thing? One of the kids like Baby Shark or whatever. Take them to that. Let them watch that. They shouldn't be seeing grown men dressed as women doing sexual acts and wearing fake breasts and all that other, and wearing wigs and makeup and all that stuff. They shouldn't see that. To me, it looks like it would give them nightmares. But hey, what the hell do I know? What the hell do I know? But let's talk about this down below. I'll leave the link to this video in the comment section down below. Not the comment, but the description. Excuse me, in the description down below if you want to watch the whole thing. But I just want to give my 2 cents on it. But what do you guys think about this? Do you agree with the parents' decision, or are they out of their minds for letting them do that? Or should we just completely just keep children out of these types of environments? Let me hear what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.